Because we shot the concert twice, we decided it was best to clear the snow out of the hairs so it wouldn't cause continuity problems later. My good friend Philip Ivy, everyone calls him Mr. P, he and his helpers were a great hit with the crowd.
Mr. P. Isn't that a good one? Got your little mother right here. There you go. Okay, now you see it.
His name's Mr. P. I actually know him. Actually, I've known him, gosh, any of you ever see a movie called Black Dog? Yeah. There was a nutty movie, but that's where we met Mr. P. This guy actually been working in the film industry for many, many years. He and his crew actually won an Academy Award, Oscar, for driving Miss Daisy, hair and makeup on driving Miss Daisy. Mr. P says when he started working cutting hair was in Knoxville, Tennessee, several years ago. And he said he was, I mean, he's a tall guy, what, 6'6" or so now, and said back then he was quite a bit bigger, and said he had cut this lady's hair, and said when he spoke, he sounded exactly like the guy who ran the shop, who owned the shop. So, woman calls, he recognized her voice. It was Mr. P talking to her. She says, yeah, I'd like to make an appointment. It's a big fat boy cut my hair last time I was there. And he says, yes, ma'am. And they make their appointment. And then at the end of the conversation, she wants to stress that one more time. She says, now, he's a great big fat boy. I said, I got it. Okay, so that Wednesday, I think, or whatever day it was, comes around and said she was running behind. She came in late. She comes in the door, runs across the floor, and jumped in the chair, he said, and she was out of breath. She says, it's been such a hectic day. I don't even know which ends up. He said, well, make up your mind. I'm fixing to shampoo one of them. We tell this will kind of lead us into the song we're about to do. I read it, said a pastor had moved to a new town and said he decided to go out and meet some people face to face rather than just from the pulpit. So went to the first driveway, there's a car there, then he goes up on the porch, inside door's open, there's a screen door there, but he can hear music in the background. So he knows someone has to be there. So he knocked on the door. He stood there, said maybe 2 minutes. Nobody comes. So, he thought he'd try again. He knocked quite a bit harder this time. He stood there another 2, maybe 3 minutes. This sort of made him irritated. So he reached in his pocket, pulled out a card that had his name on it. On the back of that card, he wrote Revelation 3:20, behold, I stand at the door and knock. And he leaves that in the screen door. Then that Sunday comes around. One of the deacons at the church finds that card in the offering plate, and he's confused, takes it to the pastor. Pastor sees Revelation 3:20, behold, I stand at the door and knock. Below that, a woman's name, and Genesis 3:10. He can't remember what that says, so he grabs the Bible, looks it up. It says, I heard your voice from the garden, but I was afraid because I was naked.